will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw, it's Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking here for... He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Eagles. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. There he goes inside the 30. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 and a first.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. This is Stewart again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Michael Kendricks, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Sproles, the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Julius Peppers in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's to the 10, and he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Carson Wentz, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Panthers.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Newton on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Newton throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 52 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after now from Sturgis. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Smith catches left side. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception. I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. Now Stewart on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Stewart on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Ajayi, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run again with Blunt. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Newton to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the 2nd half.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Aguilar in motion left. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Fights through, and now a crease. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wentz to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Stewart. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Star Latulippe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the 50, Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll go down at the 28. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay, 28 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wentz now on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Yeah, we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Blunt. And some room to work. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, here's Blunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a real...
LeGarrette Blunt. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and through, and the final score may be a little misleading here as this is going to wind up a 9-point victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of